Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. If you are been looking for this video today, I talked about it this morning in my Instagram post. Be sure to follow me on my IG, that's at the Martinez Jr. And if you're watching this video for the first time, be sure to hit the subscribe button. So we are at September 30th, 2019, just coming up on the fourth quarter of the year. And one of the things that I was thinking about today is how much my business has grown, especially in the last 2 years. This year's been the best year thus far. And while I was on the treadmill this morning, that's where I was when I IG'd. I was thinking about a few things that really had the most impact on the growth of my business and what made my business really start to take off. And I wanted to share what I concluded to be my number one tip. And it was the dumbest thing in the world. It was super easy, and it really made a big difference in how I was able to not just attain new clients, but retain my clients. Now, all of you know that the job of the agent is to continue pulling business in. You can never have too much clients. You can't have enough people calling you. You can't have enough deals on the table. That's how we scale and grow our business. And that's what you should always be trying to achieve: more clients, filling up your database, and taking care of your people. Now, here's where my first tip when I was a new agent came into play, and it really made a big difference in how I was able to retain potential leads, because that's what we all want, are leads, right? Lead generators. So everybody here, we all at some point in our careers and lives, we've gotten business cards. We all love to get business cards. When everybody starts a new business, one of the first things they do is you got to get your business card. First thing, I got to get the card, and I'm going to work on my logo, and I'm going to work on my font and the weight of the card, and you feel the texture, and oh yeah, this card's going to drive business, tons of leads, right into my database right here on my laptop. How many of you have received a business card, looked at the person in the face and said, "Yep, I'm going to call you," and then never called? Now, how many times have you given out your personal business card, they said you're going to call, and they never called you? Now, it doesn't mean that they weren't going to call you, didn't want to call you. Usually what happens is that the business card goes in deep into their coat pocket, their wallet, trash. Sometimes it just goes in the trash. Not because they're not interested in working with you, but because they're not ready. And we'll talk about how to nurture your clients over the course of a few months, a year, couple of years, because sometimes it does take time for your clients to finally get in a position where they're ready. But you want to be able to retain those leads and stay in contact with them. Now, this is the silliest thing, and I've shared this about 100 times, and when I continue to share this with other agents, and especially some agents that are new, or agents that are a little bit older than I am, you know, the older guys that are out there, they're always fascinated by this. So, get rid of your business card. Don't even worry about your business card. Worry about getting the contact information for your client. Now, I got a really slick way that I've been doing this, and I'm gonna just share this tip with you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Here you go. So I'm an iPhone guy. I'm gonna guess that the other types of iPhones or other smartphones have a feature like this. But in my contacts on my iPhone, I'm currently shooting this. This is the last week on my iPhone 8, because on Friday I'm picking up the iPhone 11. I just want it. The camera is badass, and anyway, it's gonna make this so much easier to look at. But in your contacts, if you go on your iPhone and you look in your contacts, you'll see that iPhone at the very top of the contacts lets you generate your own business card. And all it is really is just like every other contact that you put in your phone. You put your name, you put your phone number, email address, website, you can put your social media handles, your business address, anything and everything. It even has a section for notes. You can put people's birthdays. All of that information goes into the contact. Look at your iPhone, scroll, click on somebody, you'll see all that information. As long as they provide it, it's available to you. Have you ever had somebody say, hey, can you send me that person's contact info? And you go to that person's contact info, you scroll up, you hit share contact, and then you boop, send them over their contact information. So now your person, your friend, for example, today at the gym, somebody asked me about my photographer. I said, I'll send you the information right now. And I shared my boy Adam's information with another buddy of mine. Instantly, now him and Adam are in touch. I started applying this to my business. People would ask me for my card. I'd give them a card. I'd never hear from them. That sucks, because especially when you're starting out, because you're dying for that lead, that person to call, and they're like, hey, you gave me your card the other day, and I'm calling you now, and you're like, wow, the card works. It freaking doesn't. This works way better. So when I set up my target, my client, my new lead, and we're building rapport, we're talking, and we say, well, give me your number, right? Love that. Give me your number. We'll stay in touch. I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about that. What do we instantly do? We go to our wallet, we pull out our business card. Scratch that. We're all accustomed to that, right? We all have a card. So what I do now is when they say to me, I'd like to stay in touch with you, can you give me your card? I say, absolutely. I take out my phone and I look at them and I said, what is your phone number? And they look at me confused. And when they do that, I know that I've caught them off guard. And I say, I don't use a regular card, I use a digital card. They've already committed. They've already said, yes, sure, would love to stay in touch with you. Give me your card. I asked for their phone number. Now they're kind of obligated to give it to me. They're gonna feel bad if they say, no, I don't wanna give you my number. 99% of the time, they're gonna give you their number. And when they do, I pop it in and I just shoot them a text with my business card. What's your number? I share my contact and I spit it out to them. Get their name, I plug it in, and in the top line, this is something that I do, and you can work this out however, but in that first line that says name, first name, I write their complete name, where I met them, a description, whatever it is that's gonna help remind me who they are, where we met, and what we talked about. And it stays in their contacts. Now I have their number and I have their name. They have all of my information and I've retained their details. I've got them in my book. I don't have to wait for them to follow up with me because now I've got their information and I can follow up with them. And I know sometimes people, they talk and they say things like, well, we're not quite ready. Well, that's fine. That's fine, because there's so much technology out there, and I'll tell you in another video some of the other tools that I use to kind of streamline all of this for me. But basically, the most important thing is to have the contact information and be able to reach out to them and follow up. Giving a business card to them does not allow you to do that. It takes too much effort, it's too many steps, and by the time they get around to thinking about you, they've already met 3, 4, 5, 10 other agents if you live in Los Angeles. More agents in LA than there are actors, I guarantee you. So that's my tip. Share your contact information. Don't be afraid, just do it. When they suggest, hey, can I give you my number? Can you give me your number? Even when you offer, hey, do you mind if I give you my contact information? They say yes. People tend to say yes when they're connecting. Whip out your phone and say, what's your number? I'm gonna text you my card. If they might be caught off guard, a lot of times people are impressed. It's like, oh, there's a digital card, and I end up sharing them. So now I'm adding value to that exchange and that experience. It makes you look savvy. It makes you look millennial, even though I think I'm Generation XY. All right, let me know what you thought about that. Leave some comments, subscribe, find me on Instagram. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for following me on my channel. Thank you for doing business with me. And continue to watch. And if you got anything that you'd like to share with me, all my contact information is right here in the description. You can email me direct. You can send me my phone number is right on there. My business address is on there. You can write a comment below. I love responding to comments. And good luck with your business. Make some money. And I'll make another one of these soon. Put another few tips up for you. Have a good day.